What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel Lush Foliage. In today's video I wanted to share something that I happened to notice while I was doing a routine check of this space. As I've said this earlier as well, I always tend to do a routine check once in 2 weeks or once in 3 weeks. This check is basically if there are any insects or if there is any issues happening with the plants. I tend to do a routine check. Now these plants that you see are in individual pots. It's not that they are in this one single pot. There is soil in this plastic pot, rectangular plastic pot, but I have just kept the potted plants in this. They are not planted in this pot. As you can see, they all have individual pots. Now I had just kept them in order to get a good amount of light. Over here I have a caladium, I have a coleus, again caladium, there is a flowering plant and some more coleus. Again at the back as well I have some coleus. So while I was just doing a checking, I happened to move some of the pots, and when I moved this large coleus that I have over here, I happened to notice there was a small little plant growing. At the initial stage I was not able to understand what exact plant is this, and then I realized that this is my peace lily. Now what happened is, when I was away from home, it was a last minute trip due to which I was not prepared, and a lot of my plants had got dried out of which my peace lily was completely dried out, and I thought probably it is dead. So I emptied the entire pot soil into this into this pot over here. But over the period of time, I think that dried stems started to rejuvenate new leaves, and now you can see it is putting out a good amount of leaves. Finally the peace lily is back. So now that it's back from the dead, what I'm going to do is I will give it an individual pot, and then I will see how it does, and I'll definitely give you an update on that peace lily. So I will put this pot back because I still need to figure out some soil, and whenever I repot I will definitely give you an update video on it. Welcome back everyone. So this is how that peace lily tiny plant looks after roughly around 20 to 25 days. It has grown quite a bit from what it was before. Now I have used the same type of soil mix which I use for all of my plants, which is a mix of coco peat, garden soil and sand, because peace lilies prefer a soil that is loose, porous, well draining, which retains a slight amount of moisture. At the same time it is rich in organic matter. I waited for a few days, and after around 15 days I used a very weak strength of my compost tea. So it has been doing quite well. I'm very happy that the plant revived. I had completely forgotten about it, that it did exist at one point, because they prefer a slight amount of moisture in the soil. If you're going to keep the soil dry, first the leaves start to bend like this, and eventually the plant will dry out. I was lucky in this case that the plant did survive, but it's not always the case, so you have to be extremely careful. Maintain a slight amount of moisture in the soil and the plant is going to do quite well. I don't know when will it start to flower. That is going to take a very long time. But that's absolutely fine. As long as the plant is alive, that's more than enough. So that's about it guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.